In the evening news, I am Babatunde Fanopo. Nigeria is witnessing a surge in reverse medical tourism with patients from the United States and other countries throng the nation's hospital to seek affordable and high-quality kidney transplant. Vice President Kashim Shettima, who observed this, attributed the choice of Nigeria treatment to affordability and high-quality expertise within the country's medical community. Speaking during a courtesy visit by the Nigerian Association of Nephrology at the presidential villa, the vice president further stressed the need for investment in specialized medical education to sustain the project. He, however, noted that financial strain on patients, many of whom sell their homes or rely on government support to afford transplant. The Vice President also reiterated the need for Nigeria to build its medical workforce. In the meantime, the federal government is considering integrating secondary school into basic education, creating a 12 years uninterrupted learning model. Speaking at the 2025 Extraordinary National Council Education meeting in Abuja, the Minister of Education, Mr. Tunji Alausa, said the plan would enable pupils to benefit from uninterrupted learning up to the age of 16. Mr. Alausa said the government proposes a system that merges the 9-year basic education with 3 years of secondary school to transit from 934 to 1224, noting that the proposal aligns with global best practices and ensures continuous, uninterrupted education. He added that the system would improve access, retention, and completion, and ultimately reduce dropout rates by eliminating financial and system barriers that currently prevent students from completing secondary school education. The minister also stated that the proposal will be considered at the National Council of Education meeting, which will bring together commissioners for education from the 36 states and FCT, heads of agencies, and international organizations. The federal government has reiterated its commitment to eradicating female genital mutilation in the country, calling for urgent and collective action to protect millions of girls and women from the harmful practice. In a statement to mark the International Day of Zero Tolerance for Female Genital Mutilation, the Minister of Women Affairs, Mrs. Suleiman Ibrahim, described FGM as a serious violation of human rights that requires immediate intervention. Mrs. Suleiman Ibrahim said this is a call for urgent, collective, and sustained action to protect the rights, dignity, and future of millions of girls and women in the country and world at large. She noted that the theme of this year's program is setting up the pace, strengthening alliances, and building movement to end FGM, stating that government is accelerating progress, deepening partnership, and to translate commitment into action. The minister also emphasized that the fight against FGM requires collaboration across multiple sectors, including government, civil society organizations, traditional and religious institutions, private sectors, and the media to ensure that no girl is subjected to this harmful practice. And on to sports. National Sports Commission Chairman Malam Shehu Diko has charged the Nigeria Football Federation to ensure the Super Eagles qualify for the 2026 World Cup. Malam Diko made this known during a meeting with the NFF President Ibrahim Guzo at the National Sports Commission Secretariat to brief him on preparation for the crucial World Cup qualifier build for next month. He stressed that Eric Chelle, who was appointed some weeks ago has already emphasized that qualifying for the World Cup remains its immediate challenge ahead of the 2025 African Cup of Nations in December. They, however, stressed that the team needs to concentrate on the World Cup qualifiers before thinking about AFCON. And on the foreign scene, the United Nations Human Rights Council has announced that it would hold an urgent session on the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, which is gripped by violence. Its council spokesman, Pascal C., told newsmen in Geneva that the special session will focus on the human rights situation in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. They also said an organizational an organizational meeting would be held today to discuss the details and format of the session, and a draft resolution was being drawn out. To be recalled that last week the Rwandan-backed armed group M23 and Rwandan troops seized Goma, the provincial capital of North Kivu, and a mineral-rich region in the Democratic Republic of Congo's east that has been blighted by war for over 3 decades. Although the fighting has stopped in the city of more than 1 million people, but clashes have spread to the neighboring province of South Kivu, raising fears of an M23 advance to its capital, Bukavu. To be noted that the meeting will be the 37th special session since the council founded in 2006. And with that, we've come to the end of the evening news on Osbc TV. Join us at 7 for the major report. Good evening.